Today we're going to be taking a look at a hot tub that has stopped pumping. The motor still spins, but the water doesn't pump. So we're thinking the problem is somewhere here in the pump mechanism or the coupler between the motor and the pump. The first step is to remove the nut on this band assembly that clamps the two halves of the pump unit together. And then we're going to separate the pump at this point. In order to slide the motor part back, we need to remove this one bolt that goes down through the frame into the housing. Once that's out, we can slide the motor back out of the way along with the pump mechanism that's attached to it.
What's that right there?
Here's the bolt.
Very easy to get loose. Once I turned it a little bit, it came out finger tight. And there is not one in the back.
See, then it was easy to slide it right on out so we can access the impeller unit through the front. We're going to remove these 5 stainless steel screws and have a look inside at the impeller. When we removed the impeller cover plate, the impeller actually came with it off into my hand, and you can see where the impeller has broke loose from its mounting stud. There's like a little knurled nut that's supposed to be formed into that hole right there, which is currently on the pump shaft, which will need to be removed. And we'll show it here in a second, but right now we're going to pry the impeller loose from the housing cover. The next step was to remove the hub off of the motor shaft, and we did this by opening the back side of the motor, being careful not to damage any of the governor or electronic mechanisms inside. We placed an open-end wrench over the motor shaft and then grasped the broken hub with vice grips and unscrewed it. We purchased the replacement impeller from Amazon. It was a little over $40, but you can also get them at your local pool and spa supply store, the internet, through different supply houses, or on eBay.
Alright, we've got the new impeller screwed on, and just if you're curious, the size on the shaft is 1/2 inch by 20 threads per inch. It's a fine thread, 1/2 inch. And then we test fitted the cover plate over the top of it to make sure that it wasn't hitting or binding. And then finally we replaced the 5 stainless steel screws. And what I did is I did it like putting on a tire on a car. I put them all in, then I ran them all down to there, just lightly touching. I put my hand in here and I turn the pulley, or the pump, the pump impeller. I turn that to make sure it turns smoothly, and it does. And then we're going to take the wrench, or screwdriver, and we're going to go around in an offset pattern across from each other, tightening up to nice and tight without cracking anything. Then we're going to do that one. Then we're going to jump down here. Basically what we're doing is skipping one, going around this one, skip one, this one, skip one, just like you would if you're putting on a lug nut on a tire on a car. Now it's just a matter of reversing the process and putting it all back together the same way we took it apart. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.